Daniel, I mean, you are the one coming back from a holiday with Pogba and rollicking with the likes of Ronaldo and co in their quiet time.
No, it's not Ronaldo. It was Pogba and Vlahovic.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ronaldo was misbehaving, so you left him to himself, or that's not it?
He was not misbehaving.
He was working.
Quick one.
There's no time for
the budget was called for by the people of Ghana. The budget has been revealed by Mustafa Yusuf, the sports minister. Your takeaways from the budget revelation and all issues budget.
Ben, look, I like the fact that you read the budget of our other African countries who are going to the World Cup, at least 2 out of the 5. So now we know 3 out of the 5 are going: Ghana, Cameroon, and Senegal.
Yeah.
Cameroon and Senegal have budgeted considerably more than us. And if you read the Senegal's statement, it says there's a first part that will release out of the 21 million. The first part that will be released for the group stages and possibly the round of 16. And then the rest will come in as if they progress. So if you like, you can even half that amount of 25 or 21 million. Yeah. And what you have is still more than the 8 million that Ghana has budgeted. But in as much as we seem to have budgeted less than our African brothers, I'm saying that, look, I can make this statement and I'll go into what I'm talking about. We need to understand where we are as a country now. I feel like, and just for education's sake, this money, if you look at the statement the ministry released, they give you the income they expect to receive and then the expenditure that will come out at the end of it. So they say 9 million. We are going to get 9 million. We've already received 1.5 million for qualifying to the competition. There's a 9 million we'll receive at the end of the group stages. So sort of we pre-finance our campaign at the World Cup with 8.2 million. And then when we receive the 9 million, we'll get a difference of $800,000. I feel like when we look and understand where we are as a country, this is a major opportunity for us to at least make some money from the World Cup. If FIFA is giving you 9 million and there's any means by which you can get some considerable amount as a difference, you should do it. And I don't think 8.2 million for a group stages is let me just say plain and simple. For me, it doesn't make sense.
Looks over the top.
It looks over the top. Let me let you understand this. I'm not going to do a comparison between the 2014 and now, because I think coach will handle that one. But from the time we get to Qatar till the end of the group stages is 16 days. In that 16 days, we've budgeted 8,166,200 million. Okay? When you get to the round of 16, our budget extends by 600,000. 600,000. That is, then you go to the quarter-final, semi-final, and then the final. Yeah. If you look at the difference between the money we expect to spend from the end of the competition, which is 14-point-something million, and you strike the difference between that and the end of the group stages, that is the start of the round of 16 to the end of the group stages, that gives you about $5.3 million. Now, it will interest you to know that the days between the first day of the round of 16 to the last day of the tournament is equivalent to the first day of the group stages to the last day of the group stages. So if you can spend 8.1 million in the first 16 days, how does it miraculously reduce by almost $3 million from the round of 16 first day to the last day of the competition? I don't think food will automatically become cheaper when you drop out of the competition or when you reach the round of 16, or the hotel bills will become...
We don't even pay for any of those.
You don't even pay for those. Yeah. And I feel like, see, when you look at the breakdown, even in terms of bonuses, the players' bonuses will go up as and when they reach certain heights. So if you go past the quarterfinals, if you go past the round of 16, you are paying them even more winning bonus than they would have got in the group stages. If they reach the semi-final, they are getting even more winning bonus than they would have got in the group stages. So if you factor all that in, and from the round of 16 to the end of the competition, provided we win per the figures they've given us, if we are going to earn $5.3 million, if you are going to spend $5.3 million in that period, why is it that you are going? Why are you spending 8.1 million in the first part? What is going into that 8.5 million? That makes it almost $3 million more than the same duration. Because if you factor in travel, in fact, you are going to travel even more in the round of 16 in the knockout stages than you do in the group stages. Because in the group stages, you are based at one place. You are playing within one city and its environs. So it's very interesting to me how this breakdown has been. And I mentioned in the tweet earlier that there was some factual inaccuracies. The 42 million they say we'll receive when we get to the semi-final is the prize money. So Ministry and GFA, whoever informed you that, made a massive mistake. When you get to the semi-final, you receive between 25 and 27 million. You receive 25 if you fall out of the semi-final and finish fourth, and you receive 27 if you fall out of the semi-final and finish third. You get 30 million when you reach the final and lose, and you get 42 million when you win the competition. So the 42 million you put there as the money you will receive or the income you're expecting for reaching the semi-final is false. It is not true. So that is just a correction. So this is my main concern. The fact that we are not taking advantage of this to make profit for ourselves. Australia have budgets to make 5 million from profit. 5 million in terms of profit. If you look at their budget and the money they are going to receive from the competition, they'll run away with $5 million richer
than before they came.
That is when they projected the first round exit. So at the end of the group stages, the money that Australia will spend, they will run away, and they are receiving the same money as us. But
which is what?
Which is 9 million.
9 million. Okay.
So they are spending 4 million. They've budgeted 4 million, and they are going to make their country or the IFA $5 million richer. So my point is, when you understand the situation you are in, try every possible means necessary to make it an advantage, not a disadvantage. And I feel like this 800,000 deficit from the money we expect in the 9 million and the 8.1 that we are going to expect, it is too small. It is way too small. Another small concern I have, when I say it, I think it will be a big concern, is why we are quoting these things in dollars.
It's serious.
Don't.
Look, as for this one, I'm not an expert, and Bernard is listening, maybe. But we are pre-financing this thing, right?
Yep.
So we expect 9 million to come at the end of the group stages, but we need to make allocation for that. So we are using the dollars that we have now to pre-finance the competition. That's what it is. If you are, especially in terms of bonuses, per DMs, these things, if you can convert, I don't know, but if you can convert them and pay it to the players in cedis, let us see the reflection in cedis. Give it to them in cedis, so that when the dollars come, it's almost like double, because now what you are going to do is to use the dollars you have right now, take it to Qatar, and then give it to the players, and then so it's like a straight swap. But if you convert it to cedis, I feel like it will help us a bit more. Convert it to cedis, pay it to the players in Ghana cedis, pay it to the managers,
In fact, that is what the Jamaica Commission says.
The Jamaica Commission basically said that we should not be quoting anything in dollars.
Paying money in cities.
Yeah.
So for me, look, that is a huge concern. So I don't.
The dollarization of our World Cup campaign.
And I don't. So just to go back to and just conclude my first part, I don't subscribe to the school of thought that because we've had a comparative analysis between our West African brothers, we are okay. They are not in the same situation that we are in. They are not. So whatever we can do to enrich ourselves now, and when I say enrich ourselves, I mean the national coffers, not people's pockets. Whatever we can do to enrich ourselves or get some profits for ourselves, we should do it. Because Charlie, you can't. I need some explanation, because this breakdown I have done, it shocked me. It will shock you if you can tell me that you can spend 5.3 million from groups round of 16 to final, where your expenditure is actually supposed to go up as compared to the group stages, where you are paying the same amount of money in terms of bonuses to the players for the 3 games. You are paying per diems and things, and that one is 8.1 million. So I mean, somebody should kind of explain that.
I've been in charge.